This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Welcome to the Bridges in Waynesboro, Tennessee. Nestled in the natural beauty of Wayne County, this historic retreat was home to the renowned Tennessee Fitness Spa for over 30 years, drawing guests from across the globe seeking wellness, rest, and renewal. This land carries a story that's woven into Tennessee history. David Crockett once stood here delivering his famous pulpit rock speech, and over the years, country music legends, including Conway Twitty and George Jones, have walked these very grounds. This is home to the only known double-span natural bridge in the world, a remarkable ice cave, peaceful creek frontage, and miles of walking trails. A setting that naturally encourages rest, reflection, and transformation. The Bridges is more than a property. It's a place with a heartbeat, a place shaped by history, surrounded by nature, and ready for its next meaningful chapter. We are Mark and Stacy Springer, and we would love to show you around.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drugstore, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drugstore. Local and lasting.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Loretto High School, where a rivalry will be renewed tonight as the Lady Cats of Lawrence County visit the Lady Mustangs of Loretto. AJ Good joined alongside by Malin Fisher, and our producer extraordinaire tonight will be Shelly Fisher. A quick look at both sides. Lawrence County coming in at 4-3 overall with their head coach, Wendy Scott, and Loretto at 2-5 overall, and their head coach is Ashley Revlich. Players to watch, starting first with Lawrence County, will be Cabry Tennant and Ryan Hughes, their leading scorers. On the other side for Loretto, Allie Augustine and Sophie Weathers. Malin, we talked off air that what our thoughts were going into tonight's game, and both of us said the same thing. We don't know, because we really don't know which team from each side is going to show up here.
Absolutely, AJ. This is a rivalry game, and just throw a lot of that out the books for a little bit. You play a lot of emotions in a game like this. Yeah,
absolutely, and both sides have got players that can make a play at any point and any time, but also both sides have struggled with two things this year, Malin: fouls and turnovers.
Yeah, Loretto, I don't know what the average is, but I would think it's around 18, 20 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
And, from the games I've called and talked to Coach Rutledge, she's definitely not happy about that. But, it's fairly not making excuses. Young team, I don't ever like this way rebuilding, but they're really having to retool some things and figure some things out. I think that's the same thing for Lawrence County.
Yeah, absolutely. Both Loretto, obviously, at times you'll see three freshmen on the court, which is never an easy thing to do, and especially with the schedule that they've played. Malin, it might not look great right now. Yeah, it's going to look great down there.
Definitely not a cupcake schedule at all.
On the other side for Lawrence County, not a senior-heavy team as well. It's a team with a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, just a couple seniors on top of it. Cabry Tennant and Tevi Statham. Both teams fairly young, both teams, though that young youth has a lot of experience. Take a look at the starting lineups for both sides, starting first with the Lady Cats wearing the purple uniforms. Start off on your screen, going from left to right. You'll have Tevi Statham, Ryan Hughes, Cabry Tennant, Lily Lloyd, and Leah Dixon. For the Lady Mustangs, you'll have Kinley Sutz, Allie Augustine, Jessie Chance back in the lineup, Sophie Weathers, and Alexa Crosby, the original starting lineup for both sides on opening night.
Yeah, and I think both of these teams are going to get better as the year goes on. I think regardless how this game comes out, the next meeting is probably going to be different.
Yeah. They'll meet up next year, literally. Dixon and chance to tip things off here, as it is time for Lady Cat and Lady Mustang basketball here on the X Sports Network. And to win it will be Lawrence County Tevi Statham. Now over to Cabry Tennant. Lady Mustangs will start off in the man-to-man. Alexa Crosby on Tennant. Statham guarded by Stutz, and we are going to get a jump ball right off the get-go. And a good start to this one defensively for Loretto. Stutz.
Great crowd.
Yeah, packed house here as we expected. Augustine over the timeline. Lady Cats start off in the man-to-man. Over to Stutz at the right wing. Back out to Augustine. Over to Stutz. Trying to find Sophie Weathers. Augustine swings over to Crosby. Now the chance in the corner. She'll try a three. Off the back of the iron, no. Tracking down the rebound. And we're going to get a foul against Loretto.
It's going to be on Stutz, I think.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive going after that rebound, and it is. Her first and the team's first.
I didn't know for a second if he's going to call that or not.
Yeah, all three of them kind of converged there at the same time. Lloyd will get it in the Tennant. Tennant back over the timeline. Bounce pass here to Hughes just beyond the three-point line. She'll take it to the free throw line. Step back jumper. Off the back of the iron, no. And a rebound by Sophie Weathers. Heading out to Augustine. Pull-up jumper. Off the back of the iron. And Jesse Chance goes in for the rebound. And a jump ball called. That will go to Lawrence County. So already somewhat of a physical game here, but, nothing malicious. It's just everyone going for the ball. Press applied here by the Lady Mustangs. Lloyd over to Statham. We got to get over the timeline, and dangerous pass. That is taken away by Sophie Weathers. The other side, it's Augustine. Minute 5 seconds in. No one's found the scoreboard yet. Crosby now head to Augustine at the left wing. The chance in the left corner. Back out the Stutz straight away. She'll try a three. Off the back of the iron, no. And Hughes loses that one out of bounds and will stay with Loretto.
Very physical. You're right, AJ. It's body on body so far.
And looks like we got something at the scores table.
It's always the acquiring minds want to know because nobody knows what's going on over there.
I think it's the
the
possession arrow.
Oh, I got
you.
The whole front of the signs went out.
Yeah. Which includes a possession arrow. So that's the most important thing. They might need to get out a highlighter and just point it in one direction or the other. I've seen that happen before.
Michael and I had it last night. We were kind of wondering, and Kaufman's was off for a little bit, and they got it.
Technology is great, but when it doesn't work, it's not.
You got them plugged in the wrong one.
Yeah. And we're trying to get this one figured out down there.
To help my young lady while I go to set up, so I'll probably be fired from X Sports.
No. I mean, worse has been said and worse has happened on our network.
Well, I'm like you, AJ. It's not that big a deal that we don't have that. You know, we can get an arrow.
Yeah, you can get a ruler, a highlighter.
But I wonder if it has something to do with the scoreboard. But maybe the time was working, was it?
Yeah, maybe it is. You could always keep. Well, can you up there? Can you keep the possession on the scoreboard?
I would think so.
I would think so.
Don't it have a?
Yeah,
it has a red
there we go. Yeah, that's what they're just going to have to do. So, not a big deal. We'll figure this one out on the run.
We got a long night just to have that.
Yeah, we do. Hey, shoot. Last Friday, I had 90 fouls in 2 games and then drove to Disney World afterwards. So nothing can be any worse than that night.
Well, unless you had something to look forward to on the trip down. You know?
Yeah, I tried. We got rained on horrifically bad down there. At the end, it was at the end. Enjoyed the day. You walk out to your cars and looks like you went swimming and you only walked 200 yards to do it, you know?
It was a good time. We carried our family years ago. It was a good experience.
Yeah, we I guess you would call us Disney adults. We're not obsessive about it. We like it, but we're not obsessive. So it's kind of like, I say I'm Gen X, but actually I'm a millennial, so I'm kind of in that middle ground.
That little spot, right?
Yeah. Hey, everything's back on. We're good to go.
I'm glad you're up here. That's what I'm glad for.
I've got a lot of stories about scoreboards breaking down. And the worst are at college games. When that goes down, the whole place shuts down.
Especially as complicated as they are.
Mm-hmm. Augustine out the chance. Now the Stutz at the left wing. The Sophie Weathers in the left corner. Finds Crosby in the paint, and Hughes just takes it away. Hughes taking it, goes coast to coast, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Leah Dixon. Dixon driving the baseline, open lane, reverse layup. Got it in, and the Lady Cats are the first to find the board, up 2-0. Crosby brings it over the timeline, minute 45 into the opening quarter. Augustine, skip pass over to Sophie Weathers in the right corner, out to Crosby, almost taken away, and that is off of Crosby, out of bounds to Lawrence County. Both sides already bailing. We're not even 2 minutes in, combined for 4 turnovers, 2 each. Tennant over the timeline, gets a screen from Dixon. Steps back for 3. She hits it, and the Lady Cats are up 5-0.
She's not scared to shoot from any distance, AJ, that's for sure.
Augustine now over to Sophie Weathers. She'll try a 3. She hits it, and a big answer on the other end for the Lady Mustangs. Sophie Weathers breaking out, a different weapon to her game. Lloyd trying to break the press and does. Now to Statham. Statham, pull-up jumper. Back of the iron, no. Off a chance, and will stay with the Lady Cats.
Sophie's kind of created that part of her game this year. She's been shooting quite a few of those.
She has a good shot.
Yes, she does.
I'm sure everyone in black and gold is happy to see that. Tennant taking it out under the basket to the left, up 2, 5-3. Tries to get it to Hughes, in and out of her hands, and a turnover by the Lady Cats.
Stolen by Tennant.
And then taken right back over. Tennant with the steal. Now brings it back out to reset the play. Each side with 3 turnovers. 5:15 remaining here in the first. Tennant steps back, guarded by Augustine. And Augustine is going to pick up the foul. That is her first and the team's second.
It's a little kinfolk action there, AJ.
Yeah.
They are
really?
cousins.
Oh.
And Sophie, so
yeah.
A little friendly fire, I guess you'd say.
I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Tennant brings it over the timeline, a bounce pass to Hughes. Looks for Dixon in the paint. In and out of her hands. Stutz comes up with a steal. And then we're going to get a foul on the other end. Stutz with her second steal of the night.
Number 3, I think, AJ Stadium.
That is on Tevi Stadium. Her first and the team's first. Crosby quickly over the timeline. Lady Cats staying in this man-to-man. Augustine. Actually looks like a box of 1. Weathers, Stutz to Crosby in the corner for 3. She hits it! And the Lady Mustangs on top, 6-5. Lloyd. Dixon now to Tennant, brings it over the timeline. Struggles with it originally. Drives. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd for 3. Off the front of the iron, can't get the friendly bounce. Stutz with the rebound. Now ahead to Crosby. Crosby trying to push the pace, spins out of the way of Ryan Hughes. Lobs it down low for Weathers, out of her hands, and a turnover back to Lawrence County. Anderson Rose will see her first action in the rivalry as she will come in for the senior transfer out of Collinwood, Tevi Stadium.
She's probably tried to force that a little too much there.
It's like an Aaron Rodgers ball, you know. That's why they call them 50-50 balls. Dixon gets her pass tipped to Rose. Rose gets it to Tennant over the timeline. Tennant picks up her dribble, swings over to Lloyd in the corner. Goes to the baseline, finds Hughes. Hughes struggles with it, goes up, gets it in. And the Lady Cats back on top, 7-5. Each side with 5 points off turnovers so far, halfway through the first. 7-6, the Lady Cat lead. Augustine, skip pass over to Chance, now to Sophie Weathers. Back to Chance. Crosby in the corner. Now to Augustine. Augustine drives, kicks out to Crosby. Crosby drives, kicks out to Augustine. Augustine in the corner for 3. That's off the front of the iron. Fight for the loose ball will be a jump ball. That will stay with the Lady Mustangs. And look, they got the...
hey, you asked for that.
I did.
You got it.
They heard me, you know.
Dug out and knocked a little dust off of it and get it back
there
out
you go. Hey, necessity is the mother... No, is it necessity the mother of invention?
Yeah.
I talk to 3-year-olds all day, so I don't know what I say makes sense.
You and I are going to get along great.
Augustine at the top of the key, 3:25 left here in the first. At least you're not telling me you want to watch Mario Kart every 5 seconds. So
Okay,
that's
well,
good.
I'll hold off to halftime.
Yeah. Chance at the right wing. Out to Crosby. Swings the Stutz, now over to Augustine at the left wing. Augustine drives to the baseline, kicks out to Sophie Weathers. Weathers goes up, gets fouled, and she will go to the line here to shoot 2. That will go on Hughes, her first and the team's second. 3:08 remaining in the first. We're getting our first free throws of the game. First shot up, off the front of the iron, no good. Chloe Craig will see her first action tonight. She will come in for Kinley Stutz.
You know, free throws, something at time the Lady Mustangs have struggled a bit with this year.
And Sophie Weathers hits 1 of 2 to tie the game up at 7-all. Layton finds Dixon. Dixon in the middle to Tennant. Tennant gets over the timeline, dribbles in and out of the 3 Lady Mustangs. Guarded by Crosby, has it at the Loretto logo. Under 3 minutes left in the first. Over to Layton at the left wing. Layton dribbles, back over to Tennant. Tennant tries to work it down low to Hughes. Hughes guarded by Sophie Weathers, drives and steps out of bounds. It's the Lady Cats' 5th turnover of the evening.
That's a good take by Hughes, just stepped on the line. That's a deceiving hero, AJ. You look at those lines, they kind of blend in.
Yeah. It's a good job by Sophie Weathers to cut her off just enough where she doesn't pick up the foul but forces the turnover. Augustine over at the right wing, now over to Sophie Weathers. Give and go with Augustine, off the glass and in. And Loretto back up on top, 9-7. Bounce pass to Tennant. Tennant drives, spins, what a move, left-handed layup, no, offensive rebound. Dixon goes up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That's going to go on Chance, her first, team's 3rd. It's a great move by Tennant. Unfortunately, couldn't get the finish.
Just getting Dixon to get the rebound and go back up.
First shot up from Dixon, doesn't get the friendly bounce. Jenna Johnston coming in for the Lady Cats. Hughes will check out. Crosby checks out, and Stutz will check back in. Next shot up, can't get that one to go. Chance with the rebound. Head out to Augustine, 9-7, the Lady Mustang lead. Augustine guarded by Layton, over to Chance, swings over to Stutz. And her pass knocked out of bounds by Dixon. Minute 59 left here in the first quarter. Look, we got almost standing room only here.
Absolutely, in a pretty big facility now.
Yeah. Augustine, I wish we have this at some of the community colleges I go to. Chance over the Stutz in the right corner. Out to Augustine. And now to Stutz. Kicks out to Sophie Weathers, swings over to Craig. Craig for 3. Rattles in and out, no. And Stutz pulls down the offensive rebound, and Layton, that's going to go off of Stutz and out of bounds to the Lady Cats.
It's a good hustle by the Lady Cats, tipping that one back.
Crosby will come in for Augustine. 9-7, the Loretto lead. Minute 37 left here in the first. Rose, the freshman, hands over to Tennant. Out to Layton. Now to Tennant. Tennant drives. Runner in the paint. That's offline. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. Gets fouled. And she will go to the line here to shoot 2. Be the 14th foul against Loretto. And that's going to go on Crosby. That's her first and the team's 4th. First shot up, and she hits it. Team's leading scorer, averaging 14.5 points per game. Kamaya Bryce, a freshman, waiting at the scorer's table if Tennant can hit the second. That rattles in and out. And Dixon with the offensive rebound. Battle for it. Gets it out to Tennant. Tennant working down low, and she travels. The 6th turnover by the Lady Cats is Bryce will come in for her. Chance will check out. He's at Augustine that just came back in. Good teamwork there.
Trying to get him a little rest, I guess, AJ.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Quick drink of water.
Yeah. Hockey style, 45 seconds, in and out. Crosby swings over the Stutz. Out to Sophie Weathers swings over to Craig, now to Crosby at the right wing. She'll try a deep three. She hits it. Nothing but net. Crosby with 6. Loretto is up 4.
Noticing the edge of Loretto there.
Rose, 50 seconds left. Dangerous pass, and it gets her pass knocked out of bounds by Augustine. 10 points off 6 Lawrence County turnovers already for Loretto in this game. Dixon into Rose. Rose a bounce pass to Layton, and Crosby is going to pick up the foul. That's her second, team's 5th, and that's going to put Rose at the line to shoot 2. Shanna Fisher and just Shanna Fisher is going to come in for the time being.
Chance is going to come in for Craig, AJ.
And Chance in for Craig, okay. As Rose will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot up. That doesn't go. Lady Cats now 1 of 5 from the line.
I think they're 1 of 5.
And Rose can't hit the second. Fight for the loose ball, and Augustine pulls down the rebound. Lady Cats now 1 of 6 from the line. 35 seconds left here in the first. Augustine spins. Kicks to Fisher in the corner, out the Chance. Swings over to Weathers. Weathers now out the Chance. 25 seconds. Augustine at the right elbow. Here to Stutz, in and out of her hands. Double team comes, knocked out of bounds by,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get this right. They should get this right.
I don't care which side. How bad is that when you're standing right there?
Yeah. It's the right call. Right call.
I can understand maybe if you're somewhere else.
Yeah. Tinham will check in the game. Someone's got to come out for Lawrence County.
Well, somebody's still got to come out.
And it's going to be Layton. It's going to come out. Get it in the Chance. Works it down low for Weathers. Weathers off the glass and in. And one opportunity coming up for Sophie Weathers.
Sophie's getting better and better at that little spin post move.
That's going to go on Johnston, her first and the team's 3rd. Weathers with an M1 opportunity. And she gets it. 15-8. 15 seconds left here in the first. Tennant. All kinds of Lady Mustang pressure. Bryce. And she's going to travel. This is the 7th Lady Cat turnover.
Drug that foot just a little bit.
And her head was ahead of her body there.
Probably if the official is standing there, maybe that doesn't get called.
Right. Augustine quickly over the timeline. 3 seconds. Kicks to Weathers. Weathers for 3. She hits it. What a big way for Loretto to end the first quarter. It's a 10-point lead after the first 8 minutes of play. We'll have the start of the second quarter when we return on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years.
This is the X Sports Network.
Hey, Shelley hit the button that time. Loretto on fire at the end of the first quarter. Malin, they lead Lawrence County here 18-8. Statham back in the game, so is Ryan Hughes. Dixon has the ball. Three-pointer from Tinnen off the back of the iron, no. And Sophie Weathers fights for the loose ball.
Oh, nice.
On the other end, Weathers goes off the glass and in. 20 to 12-point lead. Now Wendy Scott is going to use her first timeout. The team trailing by 12. The 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the...
Lawrence County calls their first timeout as they trail Loretto by 12. Tennant, triple team, gets it out to Dixon. Dixon breaking the press ahead of steam. Right-handed layup, can't get it to go. Dixon, unfortunately, was out of bounds. Did not establish herself in time.
I'm glad you seen that. I seen a body on the floor. I thought it was going to have a foul.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's one of our better officials out there. He did their Lewis County game, and I thought he did an excellent job.
Oh, yeah.
Augustine over the timeline, over to Stutz at the left wing. That pass, dangerous, tipped away by Tinnen, but back to Stutz. Double team comes, Stutz, and Hughes will knock it out of bounds.
It's good defense over the Lady Cats.
After that timeout and the chewing they got from their head coach.
Probably had some encouragement.
So Weathers shot up short and a rebound by Hughes. A rare miss so far for Loretto in the game. They're now 7 of 13 from the field. Tinnen to Rose. Rose driving the baseline, and Chance is going to pick up the foul. Her second, team's first.
Tinnen, you know, if a hand check is even a foul anymore because somebody's always got their hand on somebody.
Crosby and Lily Augustine will come in for Chance and Stutz. Dixon checks out for the Lady Cats, and checking in is Jenna Johnston. Whew. And what a play by Cabry Tinnen off the glass and in. Tinnen with 6. Lady Cats have cut the lead down to 10. 20 to 10. Augustine the other way ahead to Lily Augustine. Out to Fisher. Now to Crosby. Crosby kicks out to Augustine. Augustine spins. Good move. Jumper up. Got it in. Augustine with 4, and the lead's back out to 12. Statham to Tinnen. Pass over to Rose. Rose picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody, finds Johnston. Hughes and Weathers battling down low. Hughes spins, tough shot, can't get it to go. Weathers pulls down the rebound, and Rose is going to pick up the foul in the process.
Nice hustle by Rose, though. I mean, she. Yeah. But that matchup was really interesting there, AJ. They was letting them play.
Good. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
As much college games as I call, they let them play in the paint and let them. Yeah. As long as they're not throwing elbows or anything like that, as Craig will come in for Fisher. 5:57 remaining in the half. Crosby bringing it over the timeline. Finds Lily Augustine. Over to Craig. Craig back out to Lily. She'll drive. And we're going to get a travel on Augustine. It's the team's 6th turnover. Stutz will check back in the game, as Lily Augustine will check out. Statham gets it in the Rose. Now to Johnston. In the middle to Tinnen. Tinnen breaks the press. 2-on-1. Drives. Layup up. Banks it in. Tinnen with 8. And the lead's back down to 10.
4 unanswered.
Crosby over the timeline. Kicks out to Craig. Swings over to Stutz in the corner. Now to Allie Augustine. Has Craig. Crosby in the corner. She'll try a three. It's short. Offensive rebound. Weathers goes up, gets her shot blocked by Hughes. Pulled down by Jenna Johnston. And it struggled with this one as Johnson throws it right to Crosby. Jumper up, no. And Johnson with the rebound. Whew, that's a lot to keep up with.
I mean, that's probably a shot Crosby needs to take. You know, maybe she ran to do it again. She ran to try to attack, and she had 2-on-1 there.
Yep. Hey, freshman. Yep. You're going to learn. Statham over to Dixon, gets it over the timeline. Dixon throws it to Rose in the middle.
That was a hot shot, too.
Rose jumper up, no. Fight for the loose ball. It's Hughes coming up with it.
Yeah, I think Lawrence County had it at one time.
Yeah, she travels in the process. That's their 9th turnover. 4:34 remaining in the first. Fisher will check back in the game. Craig will check.
Some weird substitutions here today. Sometimes we have had 6, a couple different times.
I just like it. Yeah. Official giving her the stare down like she's about to go back, and then she has to go around them. Augustine, free throw line, kicks out to Fisher. Fisher for three. She hits it. And Loretto with their largest lead at 13, 25-12. And now another turnover. Augustine drives, runner up, can't get it to go. Dixon with the rebound. Now Dixon being pressured all over, and a foul will be called.
I have that her second, AJ.
Yeah, her second, team second.
I think Jessie Chance is checking back in, and she has 2 too, right?
Her, Alexa, and Jessie have 2 fouls as she will come in for Stutz. 25-12 is the lead. How about the Lady Mustangs? 5 of 10 from beyond the arc so far. Rose a bounce pass to Statham halfway through the second quarter. Statham drives.
Good Weathers, I think, with that.
I think it's a legal screen. I think it's what they called here.
I think Sophie had the ball.
Yeah, that's on Hughes. That's an illegal screen they called. That's her second, and the team's 10th turnover. Each side with 2 fouls here in the second. 3:50 remaining in the half. Augustine over at the right wing. Over to Sophie Weathers at the top of the key. Fisher. Out to Crosby. 10 in on her. A bounce pass down low to Weathers. Weathers kicks out to Augustine. Augustine driving the baseline. Goes up, can't get it to go, and a rebound by Hughes. Hughes drives the other way. She'll stop. Nice pass down low to Tenen off the glass and in. And the lead's down to 11, 25-14. Tenen in the double figures with 10.
She's finding that soft spot in the defense.
Hughes is the team's leader in blocks and assists and rebounds this year. Crosby kicks out to Fisher. Augustine on the baseline, brings it back out. 3 minutes left. Out the Chance. Now to Sophie Weathers.
Nice cut by Chance. That might have been an opportunity there.
Fisher at the right wing, guarded by Dixon, over to Crosby. Crosby kicks out, has Augustine. She'll try a three. That's offline. Hughes.
All right, maybe staying here with.
As Bryce and Lloyd will check back in. Checking out will be Statham and Rose. I'm with you on that one, man. That was a little. It might
maybe
have
maybe it touched her jersey, AJ.
Yeah, might have clipped her, might have not.
It was a good. I mean, she did a great effort.
Yeah. Bryce finds Dixon, and that's in the hands of Crosby. Crosby with her third steal so far tonight, guarded by Tenen.
Well, that's going to be a foul on Tenen.
Tenen's going to pick up the foul. That's her first, team's third. Craig into the game. Crosby will check out. Craig has it at the Loretto logo. 2:20 left here in the half, up 11. Augustine to Weathers at the right wing. Weathers going to drive the free throw line, jumper up, hits it. Weathers with 14 points. It's a 27-14 lead. Dixon breaks the press, pull-up jumper, banks it in. She's got 4, leads back down to 11. Points off turnovers have been the story here, Malin. 18 points for Loretto off 11 Lawrence County turnovers. That's the difference in the game right now. Augustine will bring it back out, try to milk some clock here late in the first half.
I mean, I think you'd be content, but I don't know why Lawrence County would allow,
Bryce brings out the pressure. Craig in the corner. Back over to Augustine. Should bring it back out to the Loretto logo. Pressure comes from the freshman and Bryce. Augustine drives, picks up her dribble. Jumper up. Off the back of the iron. No. Dixon skies up for the rebound. Now to Tenen. Dixon with 5 rebounds to tie the game high. Tenen. Skip pass over to Bryce. Picks up her dribble. Now to Dixon. Swings over to Lloyd. Now to Tenen. Tenen backs up for 3 off the side of the iron. Knocked out of bounds and will stay with Lawrence County.
It's been good defense both sides, on the half court, but it seemed like Lawrence County struggled a little bit with the pressure in the full court.
The 11 turnovers certainly show it. Hughes in the corner, out to Bryce. Now to Tenen. Tenen will bring it back out to the logo, get a new play from their head coach, Wendy Scott. Under 50 seconds left here in the half. To Dixon. Now to Hughes. Hughes will step back for 3, almost banks it in. And that will go off of Dixon out of bounds to.
We've seen the bank's been open a little bit here lately.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably open somewhere, I'm sure.
When the shots aren't falling the other way.
Hey, they put that backboard in the block over for some reason.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Tim Duncan made a Hall of Fame career off of that thing, Under 30 seconds left in the half, Augustine. Now over to Fisher at the left wing. Weathers with 14 points, 5 rebounds so far tonight. Augustine in the paint. Runner up, blocked by Bryce into the hands of Tenen. And then we're going to get a foul. Augustine will pick up her second, team's third. Rose set the check in for the Lady Cats. Checking out will be Hughes.
Stutz is going to come in for Augustine. We're trying to protect that, make sure she don't pick up a.
We got 4 Lady Mustangs with 2 fouls already. 16.4 seconds remaining in the half. Lady Cats probably going to play for the final shot here. Coming up on 5 seconds, Rose works it down low to Dixon. Dixon triple team, gets it out to Tenen.
What happened?
3-second call.
And that may be the right call, but
2 seconds left.
Good hustle by Bryce.
Ball stays with the.
You just want to try to secure the ball, not do anything crazy here.
Quickly in the Weathers, and that one will end the half. After 16 minutes, it's been all Loretto. So far, they lead at 27-16. Coming up next, we got a jersey retirement, am I right?
Greg Garrison.
Yeah. Greg Garrison going to get his jersey retired. Then we'll hear from Lawrence County boys head coach Bryce Cliff. We return here on the Exports Network.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do, how's the real estate market. I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floor Budget.
And welcome everybody back here. We're joined by boys head coach here in Lawrence County, Bryce Clift, and Bryce Rivalry Week. You go from Summertown on Tuesday, and now you got Loretto here on Friday night.
Yeah, 2 tough games that mean a lot to the kids, don't mean a lot to us record-wise, but good games to get you prepared for district play that are going to be competitive and going to be tough environments. So it's good for us. It's helping us grow up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys played really good, I thought, at times there against the Eagles, and unfortunately just came up a bit short.
Yeah, I mean, I was proud of them. They did a lot of things that I asked them to. We keep showing life and signs of improvement. 29 turnovers. I mean, but to have 29 turnovers, and I kind of use that as an encouraging moment because we had 29 turnovers, so had a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
So we just gotta cut out the turnovers and hit a few layups there towards the end of the game, and we're gonna give ourselves a chance. But it's little things that we can control that we got to improve on, and I know that we can do so.
Yeah. So we're now honoring Greg Gerritsen, getting his number retired here at Loretto, number 14 there.
I played high school basketball with Greg's son. We played. He was a year older than me in high school, so I know Greg very well. He's thought of very well around here in Loretto.
Absolutely. Great honor here for him tonight. As you can see, he's going to get his number retired, a well-deserved honor, a star here during the 80s. And Bryce, I know you got a young team, just one senior that plays on a regular basis. The growing pains, and unfortunately we see it every game, but you see the flashes that things are starting to go together.
Yeah, and it's frustrating, but also, I mean, I told him I'm probably as positive as an 0-7 coach can be because I do see things that we do well. I mean, and the attitude they have after losing is the right one. Like they're mad that we lost, but then we show up at practice every day and we're still practicing like they know like everything's still in front of us, and it is. And so nights like tonight that you don't have a choice but to grow up is only going to be good for us. But we just got to grow up, but we just got to continue to get better. I mean, that's the very cliche answer, but when you get into the grind of the season and you're 0-7, you can either do one of two things. You can mail it in and quit, or you can dig deeper and find out what you can do. And I do feel like that we're digging deeper, so it's just something that we got to continue to do.
Playing a really good team tonight, defending state champions. I know that they played some tough competition and played it tough, and you guys know what you're in store for here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, coming to their place, playing kids that haven't ever done anything but win. And so when you got kids that are as physical as they are, as talented they are, and are just used to winning, that's a recipe for disaster if you got a young team. But it's one of those things that it's a great challenge for us. We got a great opportunity in front of us, and I mean, it's one of those things that if you win tonight, you're still just 1-7, but it does so much for you confidence-wise. And so we're not really. And I don't mean this anything towards Loretto. We're not worried about Loretto. We're worried about us and improving on some of those things that we talked about, because in the games, some of these games that we've lost, it's been things that we did detrimental to ourselves instead of things that other teams do. If we play a team that they're better than us and they beat us because they're better than us, that's one thing. But we had too many self-inflicted wounds that we can't do anymore.
Yeah. Bryce, thanks for coming up here, making another long trip. It seems like every gym we go to, this climb is higher and higher.
I feel like I'm in dangerous waters over here.
Thank you for stopping by, and good luck coming up here in a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Boys basketball coach for Lawrence County, Bryce Cliff, will have to start the second half of the girls' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
Appreciate it, man.
This is the X Sports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. BRCU. Not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
We'll move it down there.
And welcome back here to Loretto, where the Lady Mustangs lead their rivals in the Lady Cats of Lawrence County 27-16 after the first half of play. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Lawrence County 7 of 18 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 6 from the free throw line. Lady Mustangs 10 of 24 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Lady Cats won the rebounding battle 16-11. Lady Mustangs won the turnover battle, forcing 12, only giving up 6, and having 18 points off of those 12 turnovers. And Balin, that's the difference in the game right now between the two.
Yeah, we talked about that before the game ever started, the issue of these teams having a little issue with turnovers. And, you know, it's still 16 minutes and anything can happen, AJ.
Absolutely. These teams have kind of been hot and cold. One half's good, the other half is not. But it's a rivalry game. You never know what's going to happen. Lady Mustangs will have the ball to start off the third quarter.
They got 3 kids and 2 fouls.
Yeah. Lawrence County has just one, Ryan Hughes. Only one with 2 fouls for the Lady Mustangs. 4 of their 5 starters with 2 fouls. Augustine, and the only one not in foul trouble, Sophie Weathers, leading scorer tonight, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Crosby kicks a chance in the corner for 3. Off the back of the iron, can't get the friendly bounce, and Lloyd with the rebound. Over to Tennant, and Tennant will walk it over the timeline. Statham has it at the right wing. Works it down low. Nice pass to Tennant. Gets it off the glass and in. The Lady Cats get it back down to single digits, 27-18.
I think that's a matchup they'll like.
12 points in the paint so far for the Lady Cats tonight.
Oh,
nice pass here to Sophie Weathers off the glass and in. But an offensive foul will be called. That's just her first and the team's first, so that will wipe off the bucket.
I'm not saying it's not a foul, but that was a little late whistle there.
Keeps it 27-18. It was a good play. It was good execution until the end.
It's kind of the same thing Lawrence County did on the other end.
Yeah. Hughes to Statham. Statham picks up her dribble over to Dixon. Big pass to Hughes. Hughes drives the baseline, goes up, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound off of Dixon, out of bounds to Loretto.
Dixon does a great job crashing the boards.
I've joked because of what she does in volleyball. She's going to dunk by the time she's a senior, as high as she can jump.
You're probably not too far off.
Augustine walks it over the timeline, over to Crosby. Minute 5 into the third quarter. Crosby brings over the right wing, guarded by Lily Lloyd. Trying to find Augustine, kicks out the chance. Now pass tip to Stutz. Stutz skip pass over to Crosby. Now to Augustine in the right corner. Augustine skip pass over to Crosby. She'll try a three off the back of the iron. And Hughes with the rebound, her 5th. Her and Dixon both with 5 rebounds. Lady Cats 18-11 edge on the board so far. Tennant over to Lloyd.
What we got?
Looks like Augustine's going to pick up the foul. That's her 3rd. Battling down low with Dixon. Chloe Craig will come in, and Augustine will check out.
Yeah, I didn't see. I was looking out front. I don't.
Yeah, it's one of those away from the ball fouls that, both of our eyes can only go in one direction, Tennant has it at the right wing. Lloyd swings over to Statham. She's open for 3.
That's good.
Off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Hughes off the glass and in. Lady Cats get it down to 7. Crosby over the timeline. Out the Stutz. Swings over to Chance in the right corner. Out the Weather straight away. Now the Clegg swings over to Crosby. Craig on the baseline. Picks up her dribble to Sophie Weathers for 2. Off the side of the iron. Deflects out to Craig. Lady Cats knocked it out of their own hands there.
Yep.
Weathers. Over to Crosby. They'll reset the play. Second chance opportunity here for Loretto coming up. Bounce pass to Weathers. Out to Craig. Now to Crosby. She'll try a 3. She hits it. And a timeout will be called by Ashley Rutledge. Her team up at 10. 5:16 remaining in the third. Full timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Loretto. Lady Mustangs with a 10-point lead after Alexa Crosby knocks down her 3rd three-pointer of the night. 5:16 remaining in the third. Loretto called their first timeout and their first full timeout. Each side with 4 remaining. Lady Mustangs mailing 6 of 14 from beyond the arc. The Lady Cats just 1 of 7. And that one was on their first three-pointer they took. Statham gets the inbound. Guarded by Stutz. Gets it over the timeline. And will set up the play. She'll drive. Out to Hughes. Hughes for a long 2. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Crosby with the rebound. And we're going to get a foul called here against Lawrence County.
I think if that's on Tennant, that's her 2nd.
That is on Tennant, and it is her 2nd. Team's first of the third quarter.
It's kind of like Michael and I last night. There's not an easy way to dribble down the floor. It's going to be some contact.
They're letting them play.
Yeah.
I mean, this
I'm not going
again. This is way better than last Friday that I had. Hughes almost gets a steal. Weathers out the Stutz. Over to Crosby. Now to Craig. Craig in the corner. Trying to find Chance. Kicks out the Weathers. 4:40 remaining in the third. Chance Now to Stutz in the left corner. Out to Weathers. Weathers pressured. Tries to get the Stutz, and Dixon's going to pick up the foul. That's just her first and the team's second.
She fought through that screen, though. I like that.
Stutz takes it out in front of her bench over to Crosby. Over to Craig. Craig dribbles through a bunch of Lady Cats, but now we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to go to Lawrence County. It's just the 8th turnover by Loretto tonight so far. 4:20 remaining here in the third. Dixon.
I love watching the coaches, AJ, how much they pour into a game.
A pair of former Lady Cats, both taking their teams to the state tournament during their careers. Tennant to screen from Dixon. Tennant now over to Rose. Rose who just checked in. Drives, finds a wide open Statham off the glass and in. Lady Cats get the lead down to 8. Bringing it up the timeline is Crosby. Over to Stutz in the right corner. Stutz picks up her dribble. Out to Craig. And Rose going to come up with the steal. Now to Statham. Ahead to Rose. Rose picks up her dribble. Bounce pass. Oh, Stutz almost had a steal. Will stay with the Lady Cats. Bryce will check in for Lawrence County. Checking out will be Statham. Craig and Chance check out. It's Fisher and
Augustine
come back in.
Allie comes back in.
And that pass taken away by Sophie Weathers. It's her second steal tonight, 13th turnover by the Lady Cats. Augustine over to Weathers. Down low to Augustine in the paint. Turnaround jumper up, got it in. Augustine with 6 leads back out to 10. 20 points off 13 Lady Cat turnovers. Rose, a bounce pass to Bryce. Bryce into the paint. Picks up her dribble out to Hughes. Swings over to Rose. Rose. And looks like Stutz is going to pick up the foul. That's her third.
Yep.
And the team's third. .257 remaining here in the third frame. Tennant takes it out. In the corner to Rose. And Rose travels.
Yeah, there again, I guess you just have to be over there, AJ.
Yeah. I'm with you. And now Wendy Scott's going to call a 30-second timeout. Her second timeout, under 3 left in the third. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit Volco Auto.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Loretto, where Lawrence County has called their second timeout, trailing 32-22 here to the Lady Mustangs. 2:55 remaining in the third as Crosby will walk it over the timeline. Over to Augustine, now to Weathers. Fisher in the corner. Down low to Augustine, kicks out the Weathers for 3. She hits it. Now they're just going to call it a 2. 34-22. 22 points off 14 turnovers. Dixon in transition.
Got to be a foul.
Got fouled there by Crosby. Got their legs tangled up. That's her third and the team's fourth. 2:31 left here in the third. 12-point Lady Mustang lead. Layton, who just checked in, over to Hughes, now to Rose. Rose tries to work it for Hughes, who is quadruple teamed out to Layton. Now to Rose. And we are going to get a offensive foul on Hughes. That's her third. Team's third.
A lot of frustration there, AJ. That's been a physical matchup all day.
Craig back into the game for Crosby. Augustine will walk it over the timeline. Bounce pass to Craig. Out to Augustine. Now to Fisher. Swings over to Weathers in the corner. He's got 16 points tonight, the lead all scores. Craig gets her pass knocked away by Dixon. Trying to get in that passing lane.
That was a good read by Dixon.
Craig to take it out. Gets it to Augustine on the run. Ooh. Weathers swings over to Fisher in the corner for three. Well, that's offline. Offensive rebound. Augustine gets it off the glass and in.
It's an assist, AJ.
14 points. 9 second chance points for Loretto. Nice pass here to Layton. Gets this one off the glass and in. Makes it a 12-point game. First points for Layton. 8 fast break points for the Lady Cats tonight. Minute 35 left here in the third. Craig over to Weathers. To Augustine. Kicks out the chance in the corner for three. That's offline, and Dixon skies up for the rebound. Quickly ahead to Layton. Layton drives, left-handed layup. No, but she is fouled, and she to go to the line to shoot two. That's on Sophie Weathers, her second, and the team's fifth to put the Lady Cats in the bonus. Lady Cats 1 of 6 from the line so far tonight. These are first free throws here in the second half. And Layton gets it. It's going to bring Johnston and Statham into the game. Checking out is Dixon and Rose. And it looks like Tenen will come in for Layton if she hits the second. That doesn't hit the backboard, and that's going to go to Loretto. Tenen will come in.
Just a little to the right, AJ.
Just a little, yeah. The kickers in the NFL have the same issues sometimes.
And they get paid.
Yeah, that's true. Minute 15 left here. 11-point Lady Mustang lead. Chance to Craig and deflects out to Fisher. Nice pass to Craig. Nice pass to Weathers off the glass and in. And a timeout will be called by Ashley Rutledge. A 30-second timeout. Minute 6 left in the third. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Ashley Rutledge calls her second timeout, each side with 3 timeouts remaining. Lady Mustangs up 38-25. Sophie Weathers, 18 points already tonight. Tenen facing a press, guarded by Fisher. Gets it over the timeline. Double team, now over to Dixon. Dixon off of the shins of Bryce. And a jump ball coming up. That's going to go to Loretto.
Probably that was a hard pass to really catch, AJ.
And when you throw it that low, that's chances of success aren't high there. Stutz will come in for Chance.
But it wasn't like she had all day to think about throwing it. I mean, it was.
Yeah, not good. Craig gets it. Augustine kicks out to Fisher. Now to Weathers, throws it down low for Augustine.
And she is.
And Johnson rips it out of her hands, but will stay with the Lady Mustangs.
When Loretto has somebody to paint, there's 3 purple jerseys there.
Fisher takes it out. 40 seconds left in the third. Lobs it for Augustine. The Stutz in the paint for Weathers. Weathers works around. And a jump ball call. That's going to go to Lawrence County.
That's a good call.
Dixon, the bounce pass to Statham. Nice pass over to Bryce. Bryce drives. Tough layup. That deflects out. Tracking down the rebound is Statham. Statham driving the baseline. Goes for him. Blocked by Fisher. Fight for the loose ball. Coming up with it is Johnston. Kicks out. Bryce for 3. Can't get the friendly bounce. Fisher fighting for the rebound. That will go to the Lady Mustangs.
10 seconds seems like a long time.
My goodness.
I thought 40 seconds a while ago. Felt like we done had three.
Is this the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game?
Feels like we had 3 possessions right there.
Stutz back in for Fisher. Craig, 10 seconds left. Weathers past Augustine, back to Weathers, 5 seconds. Back over to Augustine. Now to Stutz. Lost that one, and that will go to Lady Cats, and we'll end the third quarter. For 3 minutes of play, Lady Cats trail Loretto 38-25. We'll take a short break at the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
This is the X Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Lady Cats and Loretto getting ready for the final 8 minutes. Loretto leading at 38-25. Rose, a bounce pass over to Tennant. Tennant tries to lob it for Dixon and will stay with Lawrence County.
That's kind of the way they started out right after halftime, nearly the exact same play.
Yeah. Almost the same lineup that they came out of halftime with. Tennant taking it out, gets it into Johnston. Tries to work it to Dixon, does, kicks out the Tennant. Tennant's going to step back for 3, hits it. Much needed for the Lady Cats. Tennant with 15. It's a 38-28 Loretto lead. Just their first three-pointer hit since the first quarter. Tennant hit that one too. Crosby to Weathers. Weathers jumper up. High arcing shot, can't get the friendly bounce, but an offensive rebound by Chance. Jump ball called. That will stay with Loretto.
Rattled around everything but went in.
We've had a bunch of those tonight.
We don't both ends.
Trying to bank it in, trying to do a bunch of things. Weathers picks up her dribble, hands off to Augustine. 10-point Lady Mustang lead. Augustine lobs for Weathers. Weathers shot up, no. And a blocking call against Lloyd. Pair of free throws coming up for Weathers. That's the first on Lloyd and the team's first.
And I'll say this too, AJ, that's another late whistle. You know, a lot of times they'll wait and see if it goes in. And
haven't shot a lot of free throws tonight, Malin. We've only had 11 going into the fourth. Weathers to the line, first shot up, rattles it home. Weathers has shot all of them for Loretto.
and they've let them play. I mean, it's not been one way or the other. Not up to this point.
Next shot up, hits them both. She has got 20 points. Leadoff scores tonight and leads back out to 12. Lloyd in the middle to Rose. Rose drives, tough shot, and Johnston and Rose get tangled up, and that ball will stay with Lawrence County. Lloyd taken out under the basket to the left. Finds Tennant. Tennant for 3. Well, that's offline. And Stutz will knock it out of bounds. Will stay with Lawrence County.
Well, Tennant has such a quick shot. Just unbelievable.
Lady Cats 2 of 11 for 3. Tennant has both of the makes. Lloyd will lob it in for Tennant. Back to Lloyd. Lloyd struggling with it, and a timeout will be called by Wendy Scott with 6:56 remaining. Looks like another 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Loretto, Lady Mustangs lead Lawrence County 40-28. Lady Cats have called their third timeout. Got 2 remaining. Lawrence County with the ball. Tennant looking for somebody. No one moving. And we're going to, offensive foul on Dixon. She pushed off there. That was pretty obvious. That's going to be her second. And the team's 17th turnover.
That's not, you don't ever want to, but you do it right in front of the official. That's like a man.
Oh. Offensive foul on Sophie Weathers. That's her third. Team's 12th turnover. So you turn it over and take no time off the clock.
I was looking there. It must, there again, he was right in front of us.
Yeah. Tending to take it out to the right of the basket. In the Lloyd.
We've got.
I believe this will go on Stutz. If it is, that's her fourth, and it is. It's the team's second here in the fourth.
Wow.
Rose to take it out. Through the legs of Tenen. And will go. Through the wickets, the 5-hole, as they say in hockey, as Craig will come in for Stutz. .6:52 remaining. Lobbing in. Good pass for Allie Augustine. Oh, offensive foul here on Augustine. That's her fourth. And the team's 13th turnover.
Yeah, there again, you extend an arm in front of the official, whether it was that much or not.
Well, they're getting a little.
I mean, all of a sudden we getting.
Right. Well, they're getting a little touchy, I guess you could say, here in the fourth. Dixon, nice pass to Hughes. Hughes double team. Nice pass to Dixon. Dixon goes up, gets a shot blocked by Chance into the hands of Crosby. Ahead. Chance down low. No, but she is fouled. And she will go to the line here to shoot 2.
That's Hughes' fourth. If that's
you are right.
Yep.
It is her fourth.
Lady Mustangs have 2 of 4, correct, AJ?
Yep. 2 of 4, 2 others with 3. As Chance hits the first. Johnston will come into the game for Dixon. Next shot up. Hits them both.
It's big free throws.
Chance's first points, 42-28. Tenen over to Johnston, now over to Lloyd. Skip pass over to Tenen. Nice pass to Rose, layup up, got it in. 8 down the 12, 42-30. Crosby over the timeline, 6:15 left, pressure from Lloyd over to Craig. Craig picks up her dribble, out to Fisher straight away. Over to Chance, now to Crosby. Crosby spins in the paint, kicks out to Chance, skip pass over to Weathers. Out to Craig, now to Fisher. Out to Weathers, pressured by Hughes. Hughes playing dangerously with those 4 fouls, out to Craig.
Yeah, that's probably a one-on-one you want to take if you can.
Weathers. Hands over to Craig. Craig drives, picks up her dribble, out to Fisher. Now to Craig, she'll dribble around. Now to Fisher. 5:30 left, out to Crosby. They've milked 45 seconds off the clock here. Weathers to a wide open Crosby. Off the glass it is.
Looks like she got lost.
Yeah. Crosby in the double figures with 11. 44-30. Long pass ahead to Tennant. Tennant double teamed. Bounce pass to Johnston. Skip pass over to Lloyd. Lloyd, a skip pass over to Tennant. She'll try a 3. She hits it. And Wendy Scott's going to call her next to last timeout, and it's going to be a full timeout, down 11. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back at Loretto, where the Lady Mustangs lead the Lady Cats of Lawrence County 44-33. Wendy Scott has called her next to last timeout, as Allie Augustine will make her way back on the court, as she has checked in for Fisher. So got Augustine for Loretto, Hughes for Lawrence County, each with 4 fouls. Bryce has checked in for Rose for the Lady Cats, and we're going to get a turnover. Hughes out to Tenen. Tenen closely guarded here by Crosby. He's going to have to get rid of it, and does to Johnston. Johnston, she'll drive, and we're going to get a foul on Craig. It's just her first, but it's the team's 4th.
Yeah, one away from the bonus, AJ, with practically a little over half a quarter left.
Tenen takes it out to the left of the basket. She's played almost every minute of this game so far. Hughes over to Statham. Kicks out the Tenen. Set up the play. Tenen now to Bryce, over to Hughes. Statham. Out to Johnston, over to Tenen. Matchup zone here by Loretto, all in the faces of the Lady Cats. Statham. Skip pass over to Bryce. Back out to Tenen. They'll reset the play. About to reach the midway point of the 4th quarter. Statham over to Hughes. Now to Bryce. Statham in the corner. She'll try a 3. And Tenen's going to get the foul from behind.
Yeah, good position there for Crosby, but Tenen's got the length over there.
Yeah, that's her 3rd. Team's 4th. Augustine, pass stolen away by Bryce off the glass and in, and it's a 9-point game. Timeout will be called by Ashley Rutledge, a 30-second timeout, 3:45 remaining. We'll also take it here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Loretto, it's a 9-point game, 44-35 after Kamaya Bryce's steal. Cuts the lead down to 9. Dixon back in the game for Johnston for the Lady Cats. Crosby lobs it in for Augustine. Back out to Crosby. Ahead to Sophie Weathers. Back out to Crosby. 3:35 remaining, 44-35, the Loretto advantage. Crosby over to Augustine. Maybe a chance backdoor. Craig now over to Crosby. Weathers to Augustine. Augustine, and Hughes is going to pick up her 5th.
Yeah, real aggressive there, AJ. She was trying to go get the ball there. She plays really, really well.
Yeah.
Really aggressive.
That is the 5th foul against Lawrence County. So that's going to put Weathers to the line to shoot 2, as Johnston will come in for Hughes. So Hughes will check out. 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a pair of blocks as well.
She played a lot of minutes. I don't know many times she sat very long.
Wasn't in foul trouble in the first half, and immediately got in foul trouble in the second. First shot up for Augustine, hits it.
I think we're going to be in store for a lot of free throws, it seems. Here.
Yeah. I think I jinxed this earlier by saying, we haven't shot a lot tonight. We'll have a lot in the boys' game as Augustine hits them both. She's in the double figures with 10, 11-point game, 46-35. 3:15 remaining. Tennant over the timeline to Statham. Bounce pass to Tennant. In the corner to Bryce. She'll try a 3. That's offline. Crosby gets the loose ball and then gets it taken away by Johnston. Statham for 3. That's offline. And that will go out of bounds to Loretto.
I think she might have rushed that one just a little bit.
Slightly there. Weathers over to Crosby. 2:50 left, back to Weathers. Over to Augustine. Lobs to Weathers, guarded by Statham. Nice pass to Augustine. Augustine dribbling in and out of traffic, trying to milk some clock here, up 11. Pressure comes from Tennant, now Dixon. Craig to Chance. Chance layup up, too strong, gets her own rebound. Can't get that one to go. And the ball will be tracked down by Statham. Statham over to Bryce. Over to Statham, swings over to Tennant. She'll try a 3. Rattles in and out, no, and a rebound by Crosby. Then foul called against Lawrence County. So Crosby to the line to shoot 2. That's on Dixon. It's her 3rd. 2:06 remaining. Loretto trying to ice this one at the line. They're 8 of 9 so far tonight. First shot up, off the back iron, no good. Rose back in for the Lady Cats as Statham will check out. She misses them both, and Dixon's going to track down the rebound. That's her 7th. 2 minutes left, still an 11-point game. Rose. I think that's Bryce. Bounce pass to Johnston. Bryce, Rose. She'll drive. And I think Craig's going to pick up the foul, which will be her 2nd. And Rose will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, too strong. Next shot up, hits one of 2. Rose has got 3 points. It's a 10-point game, 46-36.
That's a good adjustment by Rose to take a little off of that.
Crosby ahead to Augustine. Weathers. Crosby over to Augustine. Minute 30 left. Loretto in no hurry. Over to Crosby, in and out of her hands and deflected out the chance. Every bounce has gone Loretto's way. That's about the 4th time we've seen that tonight.
Right place at the right time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think Loretto would be in too much of a hurry to shoot here.
They don't need to. Augustine, double team, and a foul called.
Unless you're going to jam one home right here, it's probably not a...
That's on Tennant, her 4th. It's Augustine to the line to shoot 2. Lady Mustangs have missed 4 straight. Actually, just 2 straight. As Augustine hits the first.
You know, they get tired, legs get a little wicker on you towards this time of the game.
Next shot up short. Rebound by Bryce. Over to Rose. Coming up on the minute left. Tennant. Out to Dixon. Back out to Rose. Out to Tennant. She'll try a corner three. Off the back of the iron. Tracking down the rebound. Will go to Loretto.
That's a good hustle by Bryce.
Yeah. $50 seconds left. Crosby over to Augustine. Back over to Crosby. Over to Augustine. Double team comes. Pass to Weathers. Now to Craig. Back out to Augustine. Skip pass over to Chance. Now to Weathers. And Tennant's going to get her fifth. We'll check out. 18 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Now Weathers to the line to shoot 2.
You're going to get that on Bryce.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Bryce. Both of them was there.
Yeah. It's just the first on Bryce as Weathers misses the first.
AJ, I figured out doing what little I've done. Whatever I say is usually wrong.
Yeah.
Like foul on third.
That's what happens when you assume things, right? Yeah. Just the way he was staring at her, it made me believe that he was calling the foul on her. 30 seconds left. Weathers now with 21. 12-point game. Rose a bounce pass to Johnson. Tries to get to Dixon. Deflects out to Bryce. Bryce drives, feeds to Dixon. Will stay with Lawrence County. .5 seconds left. Rose in the Bryce. Down low to Dixon. Dixon goes up and she'll get fouled. And she will go the line here to shoot 2. It's the 4th on Weathers. 13.4 seconds remaining. First shot up. The back of the iron, no good.
Lady Cats have missed several from there tonight at the AJ.
She hits 1 of 2. They're now 4 of 12 from the line tonight. 11-point game. It could be one possession if he hit those. 10 seconds left. Now over to Augustine. Augustine is going to dribble out the final 5 seconds. And for the 9th time in their last 10 contests, the Lady Mustangs have knocked off the Lady Cats. 48-37 is the final. Sophie Weathers, your star tonight. 21 points, 5 rebounds on the other side for the Lady Cats. Cabry Tennant, 18 points and 2 rebounds. What is your final thoughts here on the game here tonight, Malin?
Kind of what I expected, AJ. I mean, back and forth. You know, Loretto shot really well from the three-point line. Even though the turnovers, that's a big difference in the game. Lady Mustangs have been knocking those shots down. And, hey, what a lack of effort from either team. And I think both these teams are going to get better. And I think when they meet again, it could go either way again.
Our next game will be the boys' game. That will be coming up here very shortly. So for Malin Fisher and Shelley, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys here in just a handful of minutes.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.